How would you like to be able to actually make money out of free Facebook challenges? I know those two things don't seem to match, but that's exactly what I'm going to explain how to do today. I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and I'm going to show you the tactics of how to make money from free challenge groups. At this channel, I teach all the tips, tricks, and tools you need to build passive income online through some sort of online business so that you can unlock true freedom in your life by unlocking you from trading time for money. Passive income breaks that lock and gives you the freedom to use your time how you would like to use it. So you can work how, when, and where you want to rather than how, when, and where your boss wants you to. So if that's where you're at in life, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and stick around because this is the channel where I share all the tips, tricks, and tools on how to do that. So for today, let's jump right into the content. Now, first, let me just let you guys know this is part 2 of a 2-part video series. If you did not yet catch part 1, click the card that's up above, it should be up there, and be sure to watch that piece first because that kind of sets the foundation for what we're talking about today. All right, so let's jump into it. Step 1 is to set up a value-based Facebook challenge group. So I enunciate value-based because honestly, people are not attracted to sales groups. They're attracted to things that can help them solve problems. And so if you would like to dig a little bit deeper into what a value-based challenge is, again, circle back to part 1 of this video series where I talk about that. But assuming that you are locked and loaded on what type of value you want to give and the audience you're going to serve, that's step 1. And that's the easy part. Step 2 and 3 is where it gets a little bit more fun and interesting. Step 2 is to look at all the different pieces of value, information, and education that you plan to share during your challenge. And pick one piece of information, just one small piece, that you can charge a little bit of money for. Make sure it's a tiny amount of money, anywhere from $5 to $11. Something that's really easy for someone to say yes to. And as long as you're offering some value that someone would actually want, it's easy to click, sure, buy now, it's $7, whatever, right? And so even though the Facebook challenge itself might be free, you can get some income coming in just from the people purchasing that small piece of value. So this little trick is known to those in the industry as a tripwire, meaning, people weren't necessarily expecting to encounter this awesomeness, but when they see it, they want it, they can't help it, they trip into it and make the purchase. Now, don't get mad at me if you don't like the terminology. I didn't make it up. This is just an industry standard. A lot of other people know about it. It's not my words, okay? This is just a term I want you guys to know about. So now that we're locked and loaded on that, step 3 is to reinvest the tripwire sales into ads that can fund filling your group with more people. So it's a very virtuous cycle. You invite people in, they purchase the tripwire, you take that money to invite people in who purchase the tripwire, right? And that's how you can have this very virtuous cycle feeding this Facebook challenge. So even if they get to the end and they don't purchase your irresistible offer, they may have purchased your tripwire. So one way or the other, there's value all over the place. You never know what's going to trip someone's trigger and cause them to make a purchase. So that's just one little tip on how you can use free Facebook groups to actually generate income and a little trick on what you can use that income for. So at this point, you might be thinking, yes, please. And how do I do this? How do I choose the value? How do I set up the Facebook group? How do I set up the tripwire? How does that work? How do I make this stuff? How, everything. If that's where you're at, don't worry, I've got your back. Click the link in the description below to a training that will walk you through every tiny piece of the how, what, when, and where. It guides you through step by step on exactly what to do and how to set it up. So if you're excited about the idea of using Facebook challenges that are free to generate income, be sure to click that link and get everything you need to get your challenges up and running. Now, for those of you who are loving these tips and wanting more, of course you can subscribe, you can always do that. But I also have a private membership community for people like us who are business builders who are doing it in a little bit of a smarter way, who are into sales funnels and working with cold market and some of these more advanced strategies. Now, keep in mind, this isn't for everyone. This is for the advanced builder. But I know there's plenty of you out there who have been looking and searching. And if you're just finding me, you found a place where all of these amazing tips live. So I have a private membership community where those of us who are funnel hackers, having fun with all this great stuff, are building, learning, and working through our businesses together along the way. And I provide tons of free resources in that membership community for those who are just getting started with funnels and are kind of clunky and not sure what they're doing. I make it super, super easy for them to succeed in the beginning. So if that's your jam and you're excited about that, look for a link in the description for the Magnetic Marketing Membership Community. That's a mouthful. MMM Community. Look for that link, jump on in. We're a community of people who help each other out as we build and grow. So we'd love to see you in there. I'm Adrienne with Build a Life by Design, and I help people to build six-figure incomes from home so they can have true freedom in their lives. If that's the type of freedom you're looking for, so that you can work how, when, and where you want, and redefine what your life looks like and how you spend your time, that's exactly what I'm here for. You can subscribe by clicking the link in the description below, or by waiting for my logo to pop up over here. And as always, you can check out the next video full of more helpful tips and systems and tools right over here. I'll see you in the next time around, guys.